Welcome to another episode. This time in season 4, this time in 1.21. We're starting off where we left last time. I left you on a little bit of a cliffhanger if you watched that episode. So here we have the portal that's going to take us to the new area where we're going to build a lot of stuff. I'm going to have my base. We're going to explore the new 1.21 release things and everything like that. So I'm so happy to actually be here and try this out. So we're going to go through and I'm going to show you the place I've picked out for this location. So to begin with, we are in a taiga forest, which actually is an old taiga if I remember correctly. We are surrounded by a lot of ferns, but also a lot of water out here. We have lots of rivers around here and some squid as well, and good. And then we have my little boat here. I've actually been here just a little bit before this, so to relieve my stuff, because I'm going to do something different from last time where I just plonked myself down in one base and everything. We're going to do it a little bit different to get the feeling for a new place. But I have a lot of stuff with me. I've tried to fill up a lot of my inventory, even though I still have 2 slots in the hotbar left. But I also have used the boat with all of the different stuff here. I've also filled up my ender chest with everything like loot and everything that I think I'm going to need. But first we're actually going to get to the place where we're going to establish ourselves and the first base location, and I've had to actually change up the terrain a little bit. So I've been here just a smidge before you guys got here as well, because I wanted to prepare a little bit. I'm going to throw both those away because I'm not going to use those. And then we're going to take a refugee on this island that we have here out in the terrain. So I'm going to use the free cam here and show you guys how it looks a little bit. So out here we are going to establish our first base, so to speak. We're going to build it today. Actually, it's my goal for today's episode. And why I've chosen this small island is because this is going to be the starter base for this area. I'm not wanting to use the main base area because the teams don't fit together. And why I choose this is because we can easily use the boat to get to different areas. You can see we have a lot of river going on here, and I want to use the river a little bit to get around because we are not going to have all of our stuff with me. I'm going to explain it in maybe in the end of this episode actually. So right now we're going to begin with to establish ourselves here. I'm going to light the island up. I'm going to start building our base location, or our starter base that we're going to have here, and I need to get rid of these trees that we have as well. And there we have it, the starter base of season 4, which turned out to be pretty big once you stand close to it. I didn't foresee this when I was building, as usual, but I got inspired by our mushroom guild from the town, castle town thingy from a couple of episodes ago. And yeah, I wanted to actually build a base inside of a mushroom when I built that thing. So it was a good starter base thingy. And yes, I know it's made of quartz, it's made of everything. It's not starter base materials. But I still feel like, yeah, we had those and I wanted to build a base first thing first. So just want to show you the whole overview as well. Like I said, it's pretty big. I went with a much, what should I say, a much more squished circle this time rather than this thing. And I also made it so the inner circumference here of the circle was a little bit smaller than the last one. Even though I made it bigger on the outside because I wanted to have a more irregular shape, because I actually got inspired by blue mushrooms that I just searched on Google and saw how they looked, and I wanted to have this type of color, and then I wanted to sort of have this more irregular shape, because the first iteration of this thing I made was, it was just straight lines going up and down, and yeah, that didn't work. So that's why we have this very different shape, and why I have to light a lot of places up, because it was mobs falling galore here out here when I was building the thing above there. But to show you a little bit of the inside, which we have here, I've done not much. I've just done more mob proofing by putting a roof of glass on top of here. I made this automatic door over here that I really like, and then we have just the regular water bubble columns that takes us up into the upper part of the whole thing. And here we don't have much, because it's going to be of a reason I'm going to talk about in just a little minute. I only have my bed up here so I can be free from mobs and everything like that. And then we have the lightning and everything like that. But I have some sort of idea to, maybe, I have yet to actually decide on it, but I want to maybe build some sort of room type here, so we have a more similar type house of things. So we have one room for storage, one room for bed and living part, and maybe one room for the utilities that we need, for example, crafting benches and so forth. But yeah, that's the thing on over here. What I though need to do now is to explain this little area here. I have actually decided to actually start over. Even though we are in the same world, I still feel like I want to do the same thing, to actually move up and try and get the things to start over. I want to gather materials, I want to do all those things. So what I've done here is that I've collected each and every one of the things that I've taken with me. So I had a lot of blocks and everything like that, and also all of the shulker boxes, of course, and everything with that thing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this obsidian, and I'm going to close this off. And I'm going to close it off by actually putting all of my stuff in here. And I also need to take away this, and we're also going to take the totem of undying. And I just realized that I don't have a space in here, so which box should we use? We can take this box and take all of these things and put them there, because I want my stuff to actually be safe and not just put away, because I'm just going to take 2 carrots though, so I can get some stuff. And that was very nice. So using a hand to get the shulker box back, we're going to put it back here. And then I'm just going to start actually, because with, and I'm not going to put the last one in just yet. I need to, yeah, I can't put those, forgot about those. Yeah, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to set a goal for myself. So I can't open this until I've gotten netherite and I've taken on a trial chamber. And I want to get at least diamond to get a trial chamber and all of those sorts of things. I want to get enchantments, everything like that. So with this, we're going to close that off. I'm actually going to throw away this obsidian so I don't have access to it, and it's going to despawn because I can't place it. I should have thought of that before I actually placed the blocks on top. And now we're completely out of all of the things, and I need to get myself some actual gear and go out, sleep first, I think, because it's turning into nighttime. But go out and gather some materials and starting to get everything back to where it's supposed to be.